Hey, in this video, I want to talk about what you should do if you hate your job. Now, look, maybe you don't hate your job. I bet you know someone that really hates their job. They hate going to work every day, right? But before I do that, do me a favor, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. It's not a big deal. Just push the button and we'll all go away happy, okay? Now, I'm going to actually give you 7 bullet points of what to do when you hate your job. Now, the reality is that most of us don't hate our job, thank goodness. Most people leave their jobs because of bad leadership. I think we could all agree on that. Look, sometimes when we're going through a tough time where we work and we don't really like what we're doing or where we're working, especially, or who we're working with, there's some real life lessons tucked in there. And that's what I want to kind of bring out here as I give you these 7 key bullet points that you might, again, if it doesn't apply to you, you might really want to share this with someone that you know, someone that may be special to you in your life. Here we go. Bullet point number 1. Separate the work from the environment. So the work may not be what you really hate. It might actually be the environment. So you got to kind of separate that in your own head. It's oftentimes we have toxic leadership. It can make you feel just unbearable. It can be awful. Sometimes it's the environment that's draining you. It's not the work itself. So first of all, remember, number 1, separate the work from the environment. Number 2, learn while you're there. You really got to kind of dig in and make it kind of your focus to learn while you're there. Every bad boss is a case study in what not to do. Again, most of the time the problem is leadership. If you aspire one day to be a leader, to run an operation, run a business, whatever it may be, you're getting a free education on how to avoid damaging morale, crushing the initiative, or micromanaging people into misery. Keep a mental list titled, "When I'm the boss, I'll never do that." Keep a mental list of when I'm the boss, I'll never do that. Okay, bullet point number 3, be better than the boss. So look, you don't have to sink to their level. Set the tone for your own professionalism, show up on time, be kind, be consistent, work hard, build your grit, be disciplined. If nothing else, you're going to build your reputation. You're going to become very resilient. Yeah, that's the word. You're going to become really resilient to dealing with some of the things that you're going to have to deal with one day yourself when you actually are the boss. So bullet point number 3 is be better than your boss. Bullet point number 4, focus on transferable skills. Are you building communication chops? Are you gaining industry insight? Managing conflict. These are things you should be learning while you're there. These are skills you can take anywhere. Don't throw away a bad situation before extracting the good from it. In other words, if you just walk out, I don't know, you can just think about trying to hang in there and learn as much as you can. Treat it like when you go to the gym. It's hard, it's uncomfortable, but you're actually gaining, you're getting stronger. So your goal should be to get stronger. So bullet point number 4 is focus on transferable skills. Bullet point number 5, and this one's really important. I think this is one that I don't think enough people pay attention to. Find a mentor outside of the chaos. Find someone that can mentor you, someone that can encourage you. Don't suffer in silence. Get advice from someone outside the drama, a mentor, a coach, or even a peer who can offer a different perspective. Sometimes you need someone to remind you of your own worth. So find you a great mentor. Sometimes we need more than one mentor, okay? So bullet point number 5 was find a mentor outside of the chaos, outside of this mess where you're trying to deal with, outside the mess that you're trying to deal with every day. Bullet point number 6, have a plan B, but work your plan A. You're there. You've got to really work that plan that you're involved in now. Yes, you want to polish your resume, make sure that's up to date, but you want to network, but don't mentally quit before you physically leave. That short circuits your growth. You never know. The skills you sharpen in this season at this time might lead you to your next promotion or your exit plan. So bullet point number 6 was have a plan B, but work your plan A to the fullest. Bullet point number 7, if you must go with class. You don't want to make anybody mad. There's no sense in burning bridges. Document your contributions, exit with dignity, because, someday that bad boss might read your success and realize who they pushed away. That would be bullet point number 7. If you must go with class. For my automobile audience, I think it's important to realize that a lot of people come into the automobile business and they have tremendous success. But by and large, most of them, unless their family owned the dealership when they came into it, unless their family owned the dealership, they didn't wake up one day and say, "Hey, I want to go sell cars and I want to be a dealership manager. I want to be a general manager. I want to be an owner." But they went to work there not thinking it was going to be something they would love. But they dug in, they worked really hard, and they've had tremendous success. So keep in mind that you may just be passing through here, maybe not, but if you really dig in and apply yourself, good things can happen for you. My final thoughts are, wherever you're working, even if you're totally miserable, do the very best you can. My father used to say, if you're going to be a ditch digger, be the best ditch digger you can be. And we all have heard that slogan, I guess. But I would just ask you, make sure that you dig in, learn everything you can, and walk away with something. I'm Tommy Gibbs. If I can help you, please reach out. And I hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.